so when in doubt, think of doing things the way you would run. So if my left foot's forward, my right hand is probably the one moving. Okay, or like if you're throwing a ball, everything's going to be pretty much contralateral today. So the kettlebell swing, okay, we are going to have, if my right foot is forward, the kettlebell is in my right hand. So we're going to swing back and then switch, okay? So we're here, hinging at the waist. It's not a bend at my shoulders, it's a hinge at the waist. So my chest is staying open and high, my shoulders are staying down away from my ears, and it's this motion that's moving that kettlebell, okay? So you have 16 of those. Then you're gonna go into a box lateral lunge to a step up. So we're gonna be here, okay? So you got 5 on each side. You're gonna laterally lunge, making sure that when you go out, that knee stays behind the toe, come in, and the leg you lunged with is the leg that steps up on that box, okay? And come up. When you're doing this, try not to put so much pressure on this back foot. We want this glute and hamstring to be the muscles that get us up on that box. So try and take some weight off of that back foot. So when you get that foot on the box all the way, hinge into that hip socket and it will turn on those glutes and then push up, okay? So slow it down and see if you can use that back foot as little as possible. 5 on each side. Into a banded skater toe touch. So we have the mini bands out. They were wiped down. So hopefully they're clean. And we've got our skater toe touch. So we're gonna skater. Again, we're contralateral. So if my left foot's forward, I'm reaching down with my right hand. Again, I'm not just bending at the waist and going down. I'm hinging and sitting down into that squat position so my chest is still nice and high. Skater over, toe touch, come up, toe touch, come up. Make sure that this back foot isn't crossing and you're keeping the tension on that band. Okay, there are plenty of heavy, extra heavy bands, so make sure that you feel that tension through the whole move. Then you're gonna go out on the field and do a forward and backward Spider-Man crawl. So we're getting into that kind of tabletop plank position, opposite hand and foot, and then go down into that press, okay? Opposite hand and foot, down into that press, okay? As you go through that Spider-Man. Then, the real trick is backwards, okay? So opposite hand and foot again, okay? Go back. When you're doing this, think smaller steps, not necessarily bigger. You take super big steps, it gets you really kind of stretched out and you can strain on that shoulder. So think more compact steps, going backwards especially. So you got 8 each, so you're gonna go 8 forward, 8 back. Circuit 2 is out on the field. You're starting with a dumbbell alternating walking press. So again, we're thinking contralateral. When my right hand is up, my left foot is stepping. Okay, and you're gonna walk using that opposite contralateral motion for 16. Okay, so you can go 16 out and then walk back. You can go 8 out and 8 in. You guys can decide. Just make sure too that when you're doing this, when you're pressing up, it's not that sway of the back, getting that kettlebell up. Cue that core, okay, when you exhale, empty that diaphragm, suck in that core, get to neutral spine, and then press, okay? So that we're walking with a nice supported lower back with that weight straight overhead. Then we're gonna go into bands. Bands. Need a band. Sorry guys. And wobble. Okay, so then we're gonna go into a split stance banded extension. So we're standing, okay? So split stance. my right foot is forward. I'm gonna stick that band under my right foot. My back foot is back there just kind of for a little bit more balance. I'm gonna have these bands in my hand in that iso curl position, and I'm going to bring the opposite hand forward, twisting that upper body a little bit. My hips stay stable, but I'm gonna twist that upper body forward so I get some core, and I'm working this bicep and anterior delt, okay? And I'm twisting a little bit as I come back to neutral, okay? From here, so you'll do 8 to 10 on each side. I'll switch. So now my left foot's forward, my right hand is extending. And you should feel this a little bit through your back. Slow it down, okay? Don't let the tension on the band just rip your arm back. Fight that resistance forward and back. Then you're gonna grab a wall ball. You're gonna find, you did these a little while ago, a few weeks. Okay, you're gonna find a nice, good, squishy spot on that ball. Drive your weight through that elbow into that ball. You're gonna go up into your side plank here, okay? And you're gonna crunch for 8 on each side. Okay, here, you wanna make sure that your hips are staying nice and stable. So you're not kind of rocking forward or backwards as you do your crunch. So you wanna stay nice and stable, which means you've got to pull that belly button in. You got to really draw that core in. If the ball adds a little bit too much and you can feel some tension in that neck area, go ahead, you can take the ball out and do the same thing just with that elbow in a side plank, okay? So listen to your body, there. So you have 8 on each side, then you're gonna grab that wall ball. You're going to have a rotational slam with an up down. So hinge back, sit down when you go to grab that wall ball, okay? It's not just I'm gonna round my back and just muscle it up. Sit, get that squat position, use those hamstrings and glutes to get that ball up overhead, and then you're going to rotate out into an up down and rotate those hips back in. Same thing. I'm gonna sit that butt down, grab that ball, use my core, okay? Up, down, twist those feet back in, okay? You have 8 of those total, so you're rotating or alternating sides. Then we've got our ladders out there. We're going to face the ladder this way, and we're going to do 2 feet in, just quick feet all the way down as fast as possible. And then when you get to the end of the ladder, you've got high knees all the way to the white line. And then when you get to the white line, you're going to sprint back and do it again. Okay, so it's 2 times. So quick feet in the ladder, high knees to the white line, and then a sprint back to the blue. And then you just start over. So let's split you guys up.
3.
Okay.
Or 24 of G.
Jamie, are you?